Hey guys, what's up? I hope you all are doing fine. First things first, I actually did not want to do another video on OnePlus Nord. But the thing is, I came across many people who wants to buy this smartphone by selling off their old flagship level smartphones. So this is a clear misconception created by OnePlus that this is a flagship at mid-range. So let me clearly tell you, this is not at all a flagship. This is just a mid-range. So before you go and buy that phone, please go through this video once. So guys, this is Droid Squares and I am Nandan. Like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get quick notification of my upcoming videos. So guys, I won't be speaking about the basic specifications of this phone because I have already done an overview on it. So I will leave the link here. Please go and check it out. And I'll also be giving you the specifications here. Just pause and read it if you want. I have created some segments so that I can give you a better understanding about everything. So the first thing is the camera. So guys, they announced that they have taken out the camera sensor from the OnePlus 8 series. That means we will be getting a flagship level sensor or the flagship level camera setup. No, we are not getting that. Take a look at this. So guys, the thing is, it's true that they have taken out the sensor from the OnePlus 8 series, but the thing is, the sensor that they have taken out is the IMX586, which is the ultra wide angle camera sensor. It's not the main camera sensor. The main camera sensor remains IMX689. So guys, I'm not trying to tell you guys that this is not a flagship level sensor. The thing I'm trying to tell you guys that this is not a new thing in this budget, because at 25k we already getting the IMX 586 in the K20 Pro. And moreover, this is not something they have taken it out of the OnePlus 8 series. This same sensor has been used as the main sensor for the OnePlus 7 series itself. So guys, this phone does has the OIS, which is the optical image stabilization. So combining this with the Sony IMX586 sensor, I think this will do a better job than the rest of the phones, but we already have another phone in the same price segment which does has the OIS, which is the optical image stabilization, in Realme X3 as well. So guys, I'm not going to do a camera comparison or anything. I'm just trying to give you a small information that the OIS is not a big deal anymore in this segment. That's it. And moreover, I can't compare these two smartphones just by knowing its stabilization, its sensor and its megapixel, because many other things come into action when a camera performance is taken into account, because the shutter speed matters, the ISO rating matters, and oh yeah, the chipset. This smartphone is offering us the Snapdragon 765G chipset, which is the upgraded version of the Snapdragon 730G chipset, which we find in Poco X2 and other phones which are in mid-range and budget phones. So what is the upgrade, or what is this huge fuzz about? The huge fuzz is all about the connectivity. That is the 5G connectivity offered by the smartphone. The 5G connectivity which we will be getting next year, not this year. That means till then you will be having the 4G connectivity. So guys, if you are having 4G connectivity, it is better to at least buy a smartphone in the same price segment which is offering us a flagship level chipset, which is the 855 and 855 plus. So what is the use of buying a chipset which is giving us the mid-range level smartphone experience and telling us that it will give connectivity next year? So what is the use of it? I'm telling you, it's just hype. Don't get caught in this. Next comes the display. The smartphone is featuring a FHD plus 90Hz AMOLED display. When it comes to FHD plus 90Hz AMOLED display, this is the first time under 30k we are getting a 90Hz refresh rate. Other than that, the FHD plus we are getting it from the beginning of 12,000 rupees itself in Samsung phones. So except for the refresh rate, there is no speciality in this. This is not at all a flagship level display, but the 90 Hz does give this edge over the other phones. So guys, what I'm trying to imply is that don't get caught up in the hype. This phone is good at one range, and that's the mid range, not the flagship level. Of course, this phone does have its own pros as well, because you will be getting the Oxygen OS with ad free and less or no bloatware at all. But of course, you will also be getting the alert slider. People love that as well. But one disappointment that even I have is that you won't be getting the 3.5 mm jack. I seriously don't like that. If you're a professional gamer or a hardcore gamer, I think it's better for you guys to go for the chipset of Snapdragon 855 plus or Snapdragon 855, because that will give better performance compared to this. Here I felt that OnePlus has started following the footsteps of Xiaomi, that is the Redmi smartphones. The Redmi smartphones are doing this since a long time back, that is, they update a little bit from their older version to newer version and release it. The same thing here has happened, because OnePlus has taken out the design from Realme. They have upgraded everything a little by little, that is display, camera, and even the chipset just a little. They have given a little detailing to their design. They have given the alert slider, they have given the Oxygen OS and the OnePlus logo, and they have released it as their own. That's it. There is nothing else in this smartphone that actually gives me a surprise. So guys, I hope you like this video, because I have done everything I could. I have done my best in giving you this advice. So it's up to you to buy it or not. I am not actually telling you guys to buy this phone, don't buy this phone. I am just giving you the information that is required. So guys, this is a small disclaimer, because many of them are pinging me that you are promoting the Chinese product. So I am not promoting, I am just reviewing the things. I only give you the information that is necessary, information that is required for you guys to buy, or you guys to select which smartphone is best for your usage. So guys, I hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my upcoming videos. Till then, this is Droid Plus and I am Nandan signing out.